Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is May 14th, and right now we are looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. Water vapor loop gives you an interesting look at things that you normally can't see with the infrared or the visible satellite imagery. You can kind of see this little upper level low right there. A lot of times at this time of year, these are not too substantial. They can deepen marine layers and things like that, but they're a lot of times don't have much to them, but they look kind of interesting here on the mid-level water vapor loop. You can see the system that did move across the Intermountain West here as well, creating some thunderstorm activity across Nevada and portions of California yesterday, and that continues to trudge off to the east. You can also see this mid-latitude cyclone here across some of the Gulf of Alaska with a pretty potent jet stream out here as well. And we're going to take a look at what this jet stream is going to bring here to the west coast of North America as we go through the video here this morning. But first, lightning strikes over the last 24 hours. You see Central California up towards Lake Tahoe, some of the Sierra Nevada foothills. There's a pretty good amount of lightning strikes there yesterday, including much of Nevada and portions of southern Oregon and Idaho as well. Nothing across the desert areas though, however, in the last 24 hours. If we take a look at the visible satellite imagery, you're going to see how we are largely marine layer free here across Southern California. Once you get up towards the central coast and up towards the Bay Area, there's a hit and miss there, and kind of up towards Northern California as well. And you see some of the snow-capped Sierra Nevada there also. So taking a look here, this is a gale warning out over the coastal areas here as well. But if I scroll around, I didn't see any precipitation here this morning as of right now. Just a little bit of fog in the coastal areas and whatnot. But if I scroll back out there, again, kind of see the turning in the atmosphere there across Idaho, Wyoming, some of Utah, and Colorado this morning. Now, if you want to send me weather media images here, probably the best way to do it is go to the Patreon page. The link is down below. Go to the community tab. It's free to do so, and you can send me some fun stuff there as well. So yeah, I'll give that a thumbs up there. Fun stuff up here in the Pacific Northwest yesterday. And if you want to do your own lightning detection system at your own house, and this does everything for you. It's easy to view. It stores all the data for you in the cloud. And I've seen it pick up lightning activity even more than 25 miles there. It's wireless and solar powered. Click on the link down below to save 10% off. Now, thunderstorm outlook here for the next 3 days. There is day 1, day 2, and day 3. Nothing for California, but that's going to change here as we go on in towards the weekend, I think. And this one goes from Friday to Saturday morning. So yeah, this does not include Saturday just yet. If we take a look here at last night's European model run, there's the system we've been dealing with, and you kind of see that reflection, that upper level low that I showed you on the mid-level water vapor loop, just kind of hanging out, product of that trough there, and you can see the troughing hang back a little bit. But we start to build this ridging in a little bit here, or the ridge is out of the Pacific, but it tries to nose in here, but it doesn't make too much headway. And then we get the next inside slider here as we go through the day on Saturday. That's going to help suppress temperatures, bring some precipitation, especially across some of the higher terrain as well. And then the next ridge tries to develop here, or the redevelopment of the ridge over the Pacific tries to hang on here and tries to warm us up a bit as we go towards next week. But that's where some uncertainty starts to show up, and I'll show you that here in the long range forecast. Now, looking at the European model run here, so let's take a look at when the next meaningful precipitation event is incoming here. And I have of course, it's going to be with that inside slider, so you can see on the day Saturday starts to bring some snowfall for the highest terrain there. That could bring some thunderstorm activity with it as well. And you see this gets even down towards Southern California as we go through Saturday night into Sunday morning. Then you can see the system as it pushes across Nevada, Utah, and Arizona, northern Arizona, especially as we go through Sunday night into Monday as well. And then that system slowly trudges off to the east. I may be out across the plains chasing this exact system there. And if I do, I'll try to take my show on the road and keep my daily briefings going. Now, lightning flash density potential. So nothing over the next couple of days here, but let's take a look here. On Friday night, it does show some destabilization on the European, so we'll watch for that tomorrow again. And on Saturday, it shows this activity here as well. And also, I did mention something yesterday. Let me back this up here. It did show this here on Thursday. I'll show you what the high resolution rapid refresh shows for this activity here across Southern California in a moment. But again, so we go through the weekend here, Saturday afternoon. We go through Sunday afternoon, maybe a stray shower back there, and then across Nevada portions of northern Arizona, tongue twister, and then this system pushes off to the east, as you can see. Now, taking a look at the high resolution rapid refresh. So as we go through the day today, again, nothing for California. We go into the Thursday, and I didn't see any lightning potential for Thursday as well. So yeah, I'm driving home that point over the next couple days. Los Angeles, nothing going on too much today. So let's look at the probability of wind greater than 30 miles per hour for Sunday. And this is kind of out of the northerly component here. You see Sacramento, 60% chance, Redding 67. 7, higher across the higher terrain as well. But it's going to be a bit blustery on Sunday as we bring that inside slider through. And that's one thing they do, is they do kick up the winds, especially out of the north and northwest for the coastal areas and across the higher terrain as well, especially the ridge tops. Some of the desert areas can get quite windy when these inside sliders pass. Now, if we take a look at precipitation amount, this is last night's European ensemble run. You can see it does bring some, even down towards some of the coastal areas, maybe a little bit of rainfall for the Los Angeles basin if we're lucky, 1/100 of an inch or two or whatnot, just enough to wet the ground maybe, and better amounts across the higher terrain. Some areas showing up over 1/2 an inch of rainfall, and then we go on to about Monday night, and that's where that model run ends. Now, National Blended Models, this is daily 2-meter max temperatures. This is Wednesday, May 14th. This is today. You see some 80-degree temperatures, or right around 80 for a lot of the Sacramento and San Joaquin Valley, probably into the 70s for Southern California. And we warm back up a little bit Thursday, Friday, but by the time we get towards Saturday, you see things start to cool down there across much of the state, and then we go through Sunday. Upper level low will be very close by, and it's going to keep the temperature suppressed across the desert areas as well. Look at Las Vegas, only into the lower 70s there by Sunday. And then we bounce back rather quickly as we go through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But again, we'll pay closer attention to that as we get there, because look at that, some mid and upper 90s showing up for a lot of the areas, and deserts getting back up over 100 degrees by the time we get towards next week. But don't put too much stock in that just yet. Now, looking at the artificial intelligence, we had a big change here between yesterday afternoon's run and last night's run. This one, I think this is about 11 p.m. last night this one ran. It's the most recent European artificial intelligence model. So there goes our system pushing off. Ridge tries to nose in, but the inside slider comes down. Pretty good model agreement with that as we go through this weekend. And then the ridge tries to build in a little bit here, but watch what happens across Pacific Northwest. You start to get this troughing, and some of these troughs want to march down across California as well. I mean, we're looking at 10 plus days off into the forecast, but kind of an interesting flip in the models that we're showing ridging during this time here. So this kind of shows you not to put too much stock into these extended forecasts just yet. And we will continue to break this down and see if this is something that does trend in the extended forecast, because you can see it's followed up by another trough there even as we head through the second half in the end of May. Now, looking at temperature anomaly, so yesterday I showed you a pretty good swing here between below normal temperatures and then warming back up, and we kind of do something similar there as we go through May. What is this, between May 19th and May 24th? We warm things back up, but those troughs around, we may, cool back down below normal here as we go back towards the end of the month. So again, lots to work out in the extended. In the meantime, the mid-range forecast, here's the 6 to 10 day above normal, encompasses much of California there. And then we go through 6 to 10 day, pretty big below normal signature there as we go May 19th through the 23rd, but we'll be breaking that down day by day. Otherwise, yeah, click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and check out that extended forecast and what is to come this weekend, and I will talk to you guys then.